Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading for January 2023. I hope you bring in the new year or have brought in the new year in a great and happy way. So let's get started with January for you Gemini. Look, I have to be honest, January is challenging at the very least. We're starting the year with a few challenges. So let's just start at the beginning. I feel like I've got wishes fulfilled, but then all of a sudden it just kind of falls apart a little bit as I go through the month. So, and then like you're okay at the end, but there's all this stuff going on. Oh my goodness. There's frustration and you're feeling a bit flat at the start of January. And it's almost like I've got this situation. Look, I'm not going to lie. I've got a situation here that's brewing around you, and I've got a Queen of Swords and a Five of Swords in your spread for this month. So my Queen of Swords is kind of like a woman that is being jealous and manipulative and controlling, and the Five of Swords is my manipulative, controlling and abuse card. So when I have these two together, it's not a very pleasant time. Look, here's the thing. The way to handle a Queen of Swords with a Five of Swords is kind of not to handle it, is to just not have contact, because I'm afraid to say we've got this troublesome person that is going to cause a fair bit of trouble and probably try and manipulate you as well. Now, I'm not sure where she falls into the situation here. It could be, I've got children and I also have work. So this could be in any area of your life. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to speculate much on what area of your life this is falling into. But I just need for you to be so terribly, terribly careful, Gemini. If you engage with this person, I'm afraid it's going to take a turn for the worse, and it's going to get much, much worse, significantly worse than when it started if we engage. So I don't know how to, I feel like you're going to, because Gemini, I know you can sort of put your foot down and get fiery sometimes, and that's fine because you're allowed to stick up for yourself, right? You don't want to get walked over by someone or manipulated by another person. The thing is, it's going to turn into a shit fight basically. I've got the Tower, I've got the Death card, I've got the Hanged Man, and then I've got the Ten of Swords. And this is directly after my Queen of Swords. So I'm afraid we've got quite a tenuous situation here where things are going to be dramatic, backstabbing. It's going to cause the end of some kind of part of your life, which means the end of a relationship, the end of your career, the end of something in your life. Now, I need for you to know, Gemini, that the Death card is in here. So even though this is a natural ending, this is a natural ending. So this person is going to be leaving your life for good. And the Death card says to me that behind this goodbye is a beautiful new hello. So we've got a new beginning, a rebirth, a new you on the other side. So whilst I see this being a bit traumatic for you, at the end of the day or the end of the month, I see the Knight of Pentacles sitting here. Now my Knight of Pentacles is sitting there happy and relaxed, enjoying just the peace and the quiet, and knowing that he's got to where he's got to. Yeah, he's fought hard to where he's got to, but he's got there, and he's happy with where he's sitting. So even though it's difficult, I want you to know that at the end of the month, you'll be sitting in a position where you'll be happy with what you've done and what you've said and how things have turned out. I'm sorry, Gemini, it's not a great start, but I feel like it probably is. Maybe it's something that's been brewing for some time, and it's just going to come to a head in January. I don't know. These things happen in life and we've just got to roll with it. The other thing in here too is like you're in a tunnel and you're coming out of the dark and into the light. Any Geminis who are trying to get pregnant, the middle of January is heavily pregnant and babies. So if there's anyone doing that, news will be coming in the middle of January about having a child. So I really like that for you. Please look after yourself. If you are in the early stages of your pregnancy, please don't overdo it. Other than that, if that is not you, and doesn't apply to you, I just want to watch your tummy and your digestive system, because I feel like there's something going on here with the food and something that you're eating that is upsetting your tummy and causing you a bit of pain in your digestive system. And maybe it's something that you've been eating all the time, but all of a sudden your body's like, no, we're not doing this anymore, and we have to stop eating that thing. So when you start having pains and things with your digestive system, have a look at what you're consuming. Instead of thinking something's terribly, terribly wrong, have a look at just what you're putting in your mouth and what's going down there into your tummy, because it could just be that, and that's all it is. So Gemini, look, a challenging month, not gonna lie. Good luck. Stand your ground, don't be manipulated, and you will come out the other side just fine. Okay, thanks Gemini for listening, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.